Just want to make sure the system's going to work this time. Okay. Here we go again. Minimizing chat. Here we go. No, I got to keep chat minimized. Oh God. So we have a end game. King and pawn end game 26-31. I like end game puzzles, but this has got to be brutal here. And this has been done 1,329 times before. So, geez, where to begin? So if I try to go and get my B pawn running, that's going to take me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 moves to queen. Meanwhile, he can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can also queen in 8 moves. So that is probably equal at best for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, I will queen first, but that doesn't mean anything. It shouldn't mean anything. So that is out. Next up, what about the same idea, but I go h4? He can't take my pawn because I'm just going to queen, right? And if he doesn't take on h4, like if he plays something else, well, he can't move. He can't really move anything. He's like almost in zugzwang, actually. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Black is nearly in zugzwang. But yeah, so if I go h4, and he has to either take... No, he has to take, or potentially he could move the king backwards. But what I'm thinking of is in either case, let's just say he takes though, because that's the most straightforward. So if I go h4 and then gh and then gh, now I think I am fast enough for this. So h4, gh, gh. He might not take immediately, but probably he needs to. So king h4, and now once his king is on h4, I'm again eight moves away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But he's going to be slower now, because now he's going to be 1, 2, 3. Well, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And for me, that's a workable plan. In a real game, I'd probably just make my decision there. But since it's a puzzle, I'll think a little bit deeper. If I brought my king in, I don't really know how much that actually helps me. For one thing, I think he can just take my d pawn. So I don't really see how that is helping me. Now maybe then I've got h4 again, but he'll be in the square. So I don't, and this is so slow to boot. So I really think h4 is the right idea here. But as I say, he is almost in zugzwang, so I could almost just play a move like king e4, but then after king h5, yeah, I don't really see. H4 seems to be working. Again, if he doesn't take the pawn, like if he goes king h5, I think it's the same thing. I can still just start going after the b pawn. Because if takes, it's the same thing. Now, I do have to be a little bit careful, though. If if h4, king h5, king e4, he might possibly be able to play c5 after en passant. Like, this is kind of scary. But I think I can come back and chase it in time. So I do think h4 should work. Now, I could spend another 10 minutes being 100% sure about it, but I think strategically I've covered all my bases. So again, the idea being that this pawn won't threaten to promote, and then my king comes in, and it's going to take him a long time to grab the e pawn. So h4, hg, hg, king h4, king d3, king g5, king c5, and f5. En passant, king f6. Yeah, it will be close though. King b5, e5, but I can come back, and then I'll have an outside. Actually, that's still very close, but that's got to be the right. That's still got to be the right plan, but that's still close. Let me look at it again though. H4, HG, G or GH, GH, King H4, King E4. Yeah, King G5, King C5. I don't need to do the arrows. I'm doing that for anybody that's watching this. King C5, and then F5. En passant, King F6. Yeah, King B5. Yeah, E5. Actually, what I might be able to do is then go King A4. Excuse me, and then I can circle back this way, and then that's what we do. Okay, so I'm going to go with it. H4. Here we go. Yeah, I'm going to go straight for it. So he brought in the king instead of F5, but it's just, this is even simpler at this point. So yeah, we just go after B5 because I'm going to be much quicker. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1. Probably simpler to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then he has to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll queen first, and then we can go here at the end. Yeah, it ends there. Okay, opening up chat. Okay, I got it. Since I didn't do any puzzles for a long time, I actually got a lot of points because of the Vating decay, the RD, rating deviation. So I got 15 points for that. New personal best on Lichess Puzzles, 2631. I gotta say I'm pretty happy about that. Excuse me. Okay, what's the matter says King E4. Can I show you why King E4 doesn't work? What, as the first move? You talking about the first move here? I think you mean first move, right? Well, yeah, I covered that at the very beginning, because I think is a draw, because he's got this G pawn that he's going to promote, right? Oh wait, E4, D4, E4. Well, King E4. Probably he just goes King H3. And then what am I doing? Like, what's white doing here? Like, I don't. What's the point of King E4? So King E4, like, to me, it's the same thing as going like King E2. I don't see what's the idea behind King E4. What do you want to do with King E4? It's the same as like going to King D2, in my opinion. F4. How do you go to F4? There's a pawn. F3. Okay, so King E4, King H3, King F3. I don't know, just King H2. Right, and now white is might be even losing if white isn't careful. So I don't see how this is winning for white. Then king g4. Then there's king g2. And if you take on g5, then king takes g3. And then if you go king f6, then there's king f4, and then king f7, king e5, and black wins. Can't you follow the arrows? No. Yeah. But it's the overall plan doesn't really make sense. It's like too passive of a plan. You got to be, yeah. Okay. Yeah, new personal best on Lichess Puzzles. Let me look at the low graph. Yeah, there we go. I wish you could isolate just the puzzles. The puzzle graph. I don't know why you can't isolate that. It'd be nice to see it on its own. But yeah, 2646. I'm very happy about that. So I think I'm going to end it there. I like to end on a high note, and I set 2 new personal bests on chess.com puzzles, and then I set a new personal best on Lichess Puzzles of 2631. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I don't want to rock the boat. I'm going to peak sit on both of them. That's going to be it for me today. Not the longest stream, just an hour, but I am still sick. I should probably rest as much as I can. No, I'm going to head out now. What's the matter? Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully longer than just a 1 hour stream. Okay, see you next time. Take it easy.